Chamira has not picked up a wicket so far, but he's bowled in really good areas to create that pressure from the other end. He's only given away 4 runs and this is his 4th over. The lines and lengths have been immaculate, right on the areas where you trouble the batsman. It's a wonderful start for Sri Lanka. Have a look at the seamers. They've only used seamers so far. Brilliant. Look at the groupings there in the good length area. The wicket taking one was just short of a good length and the other one a lot fuller.
The story that pitch map does tell you also, at first glance you might think, have they been all over the place? But the answer is, they've saved their short deliveries for the right time. They've used it as a surprise weapon, as opposed to just pitching it short, which they did in the match against Zimbabwe. Consistently short and not threatening. Today they've used it well. Maybe a couple of them, yes, have been overdone and wide. But that ball to get rid of Tamim Iqbal was just the perfect one for someone who's been in such a rich vein of form.
Yeah, there will be a good test of character for the middle order. It's been the top order. Tamim Iqbal has been in richer vein of forms and also has been Shakib Al Hasan. But they're already back in the pavilion. And it will be really good test of character for the middle order, especially the one in the middle at the moment. That group will be quite happy. They've come all the way from Sri Lanka in support of the team. Mushfiqur Rahim already picked up a 50 in this tournament. And Mahmudullah not among the runs, so they'll take a little bit time. Fair enough, because they've lost 3 wickets. They really don't want to play some shots here at the moment. What they need to do is to repair the damage.
Yes, most of the tournament has been all about Tamim Iqbal and Shakib Al Hasan, but against Sri Lanka in the previous game, Mushfiqur Rahim played brilliantly. He really provided the impetus in the middle part of the innings after the foundation had been laid by Shakib Al Hasan and Tamim Iqbal, 62 or 52 in the 3rd match of this triangular. There was so much talk about Tamim and Shakib Al Hasan. Tamim Iqbal joined us in the mid-innings show on that day, and we were talking about how good both of them were, and he said, don't forget Mushfiqur Rahim, how well he played, how he accelerated. The pocket powerhouse. Very different circumstances today. That day he had a platform to build on. And again, if you talk about a test for these two out there in the middle, it's going to be a test for the men to follow. Sabir Rahman's had one good game, but that's only at the end of the innings. Nasser Hussain hasn't quite found his feet with the bat. And Mashrafi Mortaza always contributes lower down the order. But at the moment, they'll want the middle order to focus. What a delivery. What a delivery to finish the over. He knew nothing about that one. Excellent finish from Dushmanta Chamira. Somehow pick up a leg by at the end of it.
উজ্জ্বলতা কতক্ষণ থাকে ওড়না দিয়ে মুখ ঢেকেছো রোদ থেকে বাঁচার জন্য কিন্তু বাসের জন্য দাঁড়িয়ে ত্বকের উজ্জ্বলতা গেল হারিয়ে তো যত চেষ্টাই করো রোদে উজ্জ্বলতা হারাতেই পারে তাই ব্যবহার করো
ফেয়ার এন্ড লাভলি দেয় আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা
এখন থেকে মুখের জন্য চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা
আজ সৃষ্টি চলেছে স্বপ্ন জয়ের উদ্দেশ্যে তৈরি হচ্ছে পদ্মা সেতু এই গৌরবের অংশীদার হতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত আমার সিমেন্ট
As the middle order has not come to the fore, we mentioned about the top order among the runs, especially Tamim and Shakib Al Hasan. It's not only this pair. I think they still have a lot of batters to come in next. You would want to find someone to build out on some sort of partnership single there. Nice little gesture early in the morning, just the day's play when the Bangladesh cricket team giving some mementos to first it was Abdul Razak who picked up 500 first-class wickets. Congratulations to him, being presented the memento from Shakib.
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد
হে আল্লাহ, এই পরিপূর্ণ আহ্বান ও শাশ্বত নামাজের তুমি প্রভু। হযরত মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামকে দান করো বেহেশতের সর্বোচ্চ সম্মানিত স্থান এবং সুমহান মর্যাদা, আর তাকে অধিষ্ঠিত করো শ্রেষ্ঠতম প্রশংসিত স্থানে, যার প্রতিশ্রুতি তুমি তাকে দিয়েছ। নিশ্চয়ই তুমি প্রতিশ্রুতির ব্যতিক্রম করো না।
Thing for Bangladesh, the reason for me to say that is that they have not got into this kind of a situation. This is not the final. We mentioned that this is a dress rehearsal. Can turn out to be a dress rehearsal if Sri Lanka go on to qualify for the final. It just can turn out to be a good omen for Bangladesh, just to realize that, okay, it's not just the top order, it's also the middle order. It's equally important to stand up and deliver the goods with the bad. And they have got into a situation under pressure. I'll have to wait and see what Mahmudullah Rayad and the rest, Mushfiqur now with him, with Shabir Rahman and Nasir Hussain Mashrafi Murtaza to come in next. It's equally important from there to realize that, yes, let's see whether we can, first and foremost, don't lose wickets and then build on a really good partnership for him from here on.
Remain steady. 1 of 15, Mahmudullah, 26 for 3.
তৈরি আনোয়ারের A1 পাইপ মাটির 1200 ফুটের বেশি গভীর পর্যন্ত চাপ নিতে সক্ষম।
বছরের পর বছর পার নো টেনশন।
আনোয়ারের A1 বোরিং পাইপ, চাপের বাপ।
রাতুল অ্যাবসেন্ট। বাচ্চার অ্যাবসেন্ট মানে অসুখ। ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শুনি।
যাই জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
Bowler in this tournament, Pesara Pereira, almost reinvented himself as a bowler. Now some of the Sri Lankans have given credit to the coach, Hathura Singha, for just giving the license to Pesara Pereira to become a more attacking bowler as opposed to just rocking up and putting the ball in the spot. Not just with the ball, but with bat in hand as well. Pesara Pereira has been outstanding in this tournament. 162 runs, 9 wickets. Brilliant. There you see the 9 wickets. Nicely split up those 3 games. Very decent economy rate as well. Going for a runner ball or under that. But yes, you make an excellent point in the previous over. I think this is a brilliant opportunity for Bangladesh to be tested. You don't want to really go through to a final in a scenario like this where nothing's really gone wrong. Something has to go wrong. This is the perfect match. We're already through to the final. You need to fix a few things. One of them being the middle order, which hasn't had enough of an outing. I think going ahead to day after tomorrow, this will be a boon. You can't make it happen. You won't deliberately throw your wickets to ensure that you don't have it. But if it happens, you take advantage.
And they have quite a lot of overs in their hands because it's only the 10th over. So they don't really have to be in any sort of hurry. Most wickets right at the top joined by Thisara Perera, the 9 each. Tatara 6, and so have Jarvis and Kramer, same numbers. Yeah, just to add a last thing on those two gentlemen, Abdul Razak picking up the first time ever 500 wickets, and Tushar Imran more than 10,000 runs. Yeah, let's have a look at that Thisara Perera wickets this series. Quite a lot of them have come off short pitch deliveries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 5 wickets. Yeah, 5, absolutely there. The good length is still on the shorter side of the good length. He's also picked up ones which have been on the Yorker length. Really full, with got a bit of a reverse. That's gone. Stand and deliver. That is a cracking shot. Took a little bit of time. Just made a bit of a room, and Mahmudullah Riyad has put that away to the boundary.
Very typical Mahmudullah shot. Just shimmies down about a step and a half. And he loves that area through extra cover. Looks so good when he does that. Played plenty of those shots when he scored 100 against New Zealand in Cardiff. It's been a long time since then. But yeah, those short deliveries, and you can be sure that the deliveries, wickets he got. There's the short one again. Could have almost picked up another wicket. Wicket number 6 of short deliveries in this tournament. Yeah, towards the end of the inning.
বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট থাকলে কি ঘরে শান্তি আছে? দেখুন।
খালাকে টাকা পাঠিয়েছো? দুদিন থেকে বলছি খালাকে টাকা পাঠাও।
send money, খালার নাম্বার 1000 টাকা
সহজ রাস্তা তুমি করতে ভুলে যাও, আমি বুঝি না।
কখন পাঠিয়েছো?
এখন বিকাশ করেছো না?
দেখলেন তো, আজই বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
আজ সৃষ্টি চলেছে স্বপ্ন জয়ের উদ্দেশ্যে। তৈরি হচ্ছে পদ্মা সেতু। এই গৌরবের অংশীদার হতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত। আনোয়ার সিমেন্ট।
Confirmation there from Bruce Oxenford. That will be power play number 2. First of the field restrictions that change. 4 fielders now allowed outside the circle. Moment, just a couple of fielders outside the circle. Sri Lanka on the attack. The third man in a fine leg. Now, square leg goes back on the boundary. That's all it'll be. Just 3 outside the circle, not going for the 4th yet. Still a relatively attacking field. They've got a slip in place. They've got a leg gully in place as well. Obviously the short ball is still going to be used. Lakmal. That's what's happened in the power play. That was the first wicket. Suranga Lakmal getting through Anamol Haq Bijoy. A couple of boundaries from Shakib Al Hasan off Lakmal. Couple of lovely shots just when he thought he's continuing from his last innings. This is what happened. The run out. Danushka Gunatilaka goes to his left, picks up one action and gets the run out. The short delivery. Thisara Perera's done a lot of that, but so has Suranga Lakmal. Finishing off the power play with that wonderful boundary. Mahmudullah Riyad. That leg gully's quickly gone out. Now to a conventional gully on the offside.
I think this is a better field set by the captain, because once you have an extra fielder on the leg side, you would tend to think that yes, the bowler would be targeting short one, as you mentioned earlier, but it will be on the leg side. So you want to create a little bit more pressure. The corridor of uncertainty absolutely outside the off stump, and that's exactly what they've done. Put an extra field here. They've got the slip in place and the 2 men in the catching position, and I think this is very good.
Also, only 2 fielders outside the circle. We're done with 10 overs. It doesn't matter.
জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে আধুনিকতার ছোঁয়া, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আধুনিক আধুনিকতার মানে তো নিজের শেখাকে ভুলে যাওয়া নয়। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়, লাক্স।
ইউরোপিয়ান প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি আনোয়ারের A1 পাইপ মাটির 1200 ফুটের গভীর পর্যন্ত চাপ নিতে সক্ষম।
বছরের পর বছর পার, নো টেনশন।
আনোয়ারের A1 বোরিং পাইপ, চাপের বাপ।
ত্বকের উজ্জ্বলতা কতক্ষণ থাকে? ওড়না দিয়ে মুখ ঢেকেছো রোদ থেকে বাঁচার জন্য, কিন্তু বাসের জন্য দাঁড়িয়ে ত্বকের উজ্জ্বলতা গেল হারিয়ে। তো যত চেষ্টাই করো রোদের উজ্জ্বলতা হারাতেই পারে, তাই ব্যবহার করো আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা। এখন থেকে মুখের জন্য চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা।
We just mentioned before that delivery that Sri Lanka did not change their field after the power play. They could have four fielders outside the circle. They decided to have only two. And Mahmudullah picked out one of those two fielders. Straight down in the throat of Dusmanta Shere. Four or five steps he had to move. There was no fielder. That 8 wicket went square leg. And maybe that attacking field is what resulted in the wicket. Leg gully continues for the new man. Broad stuff continues from Lakmal. Mahmudullah Riyad, we briefly alluded to his century in Cardiff. Well, it's not been a great outing since then. 117 runs, including today in 7 innings after Cardiff. That average is 16. Sabir Rahman manages walk down the back. When he finishes the Champions Trophy, average is 20. And after Hussain will come in next, in the last 20 innings, average looking a little bit grim, but not looking grim at all. He always looks confident, charged up. He knows they're ready for any situation. Been playing wonderful cricket in this entire series so far. Great start to 2018. Such an inspirational leader, Mashrafi Mortaza.
Time and they went on to score runs and they both got hundreds and they won that match and went on to play the semi-finals, but both of them are not there anymore, and that's the reason why Mashrafi Mortaza said in the press conference it's also important, equally important for the youngsters to make an impact with the bat at the moment because they are under pressure and they want someone to ensure and takes the responsibility to go in and play a really good role with the bat. experienced player there. Make no mistake, there is Mushfiqur Rahim, who would be looking to ensure that he bats on, but he would want to get some support from the other end. Oh, what a lovely looking shot that is. Beautifully played. Exquisite timing. All along the carpet for a boundary. Gorgeous.
Yeah, sure, you might say it's a half volley, but you have to put it away. It was in the slot, but it's one thing being in the slot, it's another thing dealing with it, and he dealt with it beautifully and elegantly. There's an attacking field in there, there's no protection out in the deep. It's a field still akin to the first 3 or 4 overs that we're used to, and now, very quickly, the field is changing. The man goes to deep extra cover, sweeping on the offside. Slightly more conventional field now. Third man, fine leg, deep square leg, and a deep extra cover. Now they're using their full quota, and Sri Lanka using their full quota of fielders to protect that boundary.
I also felt it during the pitch report there was a bit of a moisture. When I went down and had a closer look, brushed my hand on top of the pitch, and I realized that there is some moisture, and they exploited the pitch beautifully. Look at this delivery. They struggle against short pitch delivery, and the areas were excellent. That was an absolute brilliant catch, but you also got to give credit to the bowler. Put the ball to nip back, and then again a short one, which one finds. He's picked up 2 wickets of short deliveries. We saw Tisara Perera, out of the 9 wickets that he has taken, 5 have come off short ones.
And again, less protection this time, so problem in terms of runs for Sri Lanka. And look at that. Fielding, Mushfiqur Rahim was just dawdling a little bit. But yeah, Suranga Lakmal taking a leaf out of Tisara Pereira's book. And it's obviously a plan. These don't happen by accident. They've set their fields, they've set attacking fields. They've come out knowing exactly what they want to do, and they've succeeded so far. 41 for 4 in the 12th over. Unfamiliar territory for Bangladesh. At the end of 12, it's 42 for 4.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রিস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
নিজের বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট থাকলে কি ঘরে শান্তি আসে? দেখুন।
খালাকে টাকা পাঠিয়েছো? 2 দিন থেকে বলছি খালাকে টাকা পাঠাও। ভুলে যাও, আমি বুঝি না।
কখন পাঠিয়েছ?
এখন বিকাশ করেছো না?
দেখলেন তো, আজই বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
Obviously, you look at targets with some sort of an average score. You will try and work out the mathematics. So 250 if Bangladesh to score. Sri Lanka have the option of scoring 182 to qualify for the final. Obviously, their primary target would be to win the match. 182 and 50 completed overs would have been the target for Sri Lanka to qualify for the final, because their net run rate is higher than that of Zimbabwe.
Yeah, just going back to the toss, Mashrafi Murtaza winning the toss and deciding to bat first on a surface which I thought might be good for the bowlers, especially the first hour or so. Because I felt there was a bit of a moisture available. I'm not too sure whether that was the correct decision. It's important. Yes, they're having a really good run in the series. As we look at Lakmal, what he has done today, we've talked about the wickets that he has taken of the short pitch deliveries. That was a bit of a surprise for me when he said, yes, I would like to go and bat on the surface.
Just to draw a little parallel, Athar, with another match happening in Johannesburg, the test match between India and South Africa. A lot of people were up in arms when Virat Kohli won the toss and decided to bat, but not a bad effort at the end. Battle of attrition, and the history at the Wanderers has shown that a lot of wickets actually fall on days 2 and 3, which means South Africa will be up against it, with India also playing 5 fast bowlers, South Africa playing 5, 10 quick bowlers on that green top at the Wanderers. Should be a cracking test match in progress there.
Yeah, Bangladesh under-19s take on Indian under-19s tomorrow, early morning. The ICC under-19 World Cup, the quarter-finals. So all eyes will be on them too, because Bangladesh did play the semi-final. It was hosted by Bangladesh. Mehdi Hasan Miraj was the standout player. Runs with the bat and picked up wickets. It's a golden opportunity for Bangladesh to create history, whether they can go and win against India.
Yeah, they've got the personnel to do it. Winner of that, of course, plays Pakistan, who beat South Africa. And the other semi-final will feature Australia and Afghanistan, who beat New Zealand by 202 runs, scoring 309. They dismissed the home side, the host nation, for just 107. They're really making a statement, Afghanistan.
He hasn't had a game, Mehdi Hasan, the right arm off spinner. What a lovely start to his test career when he picked up 19 wickets in 2 test matches against England. And that tournament was just before that when England came on to visit. Again, good line and length. So far so good, and they are under pressure, but as long as they don't take unnecessary risk. Spend a little bit more time in the middle. That is the key for Bangladesh at the moment. So they just bat on.
Yeah, I think Cardiff was a good parallel. I remember watching the game, and when they were 4 down, it almost looked as if it was, oh, here we go again. And they just dug in there, just like these 2 batsmen are doing, for quite a while. Nudged it around, took their singles, just said, we are here to stay. And the attacking strokes came much later in the innings.
Yeah, they put up a great fight, and that's what this pair and the rest of them have to put up. They've got to fight hard to ensure they put up a decent total. 43 for 4.
বাচ্চারা অ্যাবসেন্ট মানে অসুখ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শুনে।
চাই জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
ইউরোপিয়ান প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি আনোয়ারের A1 পাইপ মাটির 1200 ফুটের বেশি গভীর পর্যন্ত চাপ নিতে সক্ষম।
বছরের পর বছর পার নো টেনশন।
আনোয়ারের A1 বোরিং পাইপ, চাপের বা।
কংগ্রাচুলেশন।
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ে ঠিক উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
Change in bowling finally after Seamus bowling 13 overs is the left arm wrist spinner, Lakshan Sandakan. Wishing to see how he bowls on the surface. Talk about spinners, talk about bowlers. Bowlers having a really good day here. What about that match we're talking about under 19 World Cup? What about the match when Australia took on England in the quarterfinals? Defending on 127, right arm leg spinner. 8 wickets. Lloyd Pope. And some really good words from Shane Warne.
Well, we've got the mirror image of Lloyd Pope coming in to bowl here. Sandakan goes through that little routine just before he starts his spell. Little prayer with the ball on the ground in front of his feet. Very interesting to see what effect spin has on the surface. The quicker bowlers have got plenty out of it. Use the short ball well. First sign of spin, Sandakan from the rocket end.
Well, he will enjoy bowling in these conditions. Bangladesh on the back foot, already 4 down for 43. Khalid Mohammed Shayyan, the team director, will be hoping that they put up a really good fight. it and see whether he gets a bit of a grip here, because I thought there was something available for the seamers for sure. Still fighting hard. Bikur has moved on to 12 of 28. He's just faced 4 deliveries, Shabir Rahman. Not among the runs in the recent past, but he would look back at that last over that he picked up 19 runs. That was against the same opponents. Would give him some sort of confidence. But it's not about big shots at the moment.
There's something unconventional coming out, and he'll fetch a boundary for Shabir Rahman. Spent a lot of time at number 3 for Bangladesh. That spot now occupied by Shakib Al Hasan.
Certainly a boundary, but not without taking any risk. That is a risky shot. Make no mistake, but he's got away with that and he's played that beautifully. Nice roll of the wrist, and then it's a reverse. And hitting it away from the fielder in the slip, and also at deep point.
Hands on head, the previous ball for Sandakan. I'm not sure he'd be too upset if a batsman is trying to reverse him. Look what happened the next ball. He'd be encouraging the batsman to play something unconventional. He himself can be very unconventional, very unpredictable. That's what he did. He just had his speeds down against Zimbabwe. Not just the cluster in that good length area, 83% accurate. And also the speed, very consistent. Accuracy, consistency. Oh, and that kept low. That kept low. Could that be something we'll see as this innings progresses? 14 gone. It's 48.
99 টাকার ইন্টারনেট প্যাকেজ দিন
আপা আর 5 টাকা দিলেই কিন্তু
খালা 5 টিয়ার লাগা জানি সুটটা না যায় আপু অনলি 5 হাই লিজা 5
পাঁচের আছে তো এইদিকে
শুধুই
5 কি সারা দেশ জানে তুই জানিস না
বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে জাস্ট 5 টাকায় 1 জিবি ইন্টারনেট 99 টাকা বা তার বেশি মূল্যের ইন্টারনেট প্যাক কিনে 5 টাকা রিচার্জ করলেই পাবেন 1 জিবি ইন্টারনেট বাংলা লিংক
আজ সৃষ্টি চলেছে স্বপ্ন জয়ের উদ্দেশ্যে তৈরি হচ্ছে পদ্মা সেতু এই গৌরবের অংশীদার হতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত আনুর সিমেন্ট
তুমি কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট
For 4 Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahim, the only batsman to double figures and extras, have also got into double wickets, double figures I should say. And in case you missed the action, time to look at how Bangladesh lost their wickets. This was the first one. And then And this was terrible mix-up, but good work. Tremendous work by Danushka Gunatilaka. This ball rose, and another outstanding catch by Gunatilaka behind point. And then this was set up. Down the man and backwards square leg. So Sri Lanka done tremendously well. They bowled to a plan and looked to try and attack Bangladesh. And this is the end result. Shamir has been good, just 5 runs of his 4. But Lakmal, he's got 3 wickets. This one has been a little bit expensive. Rather unlike him in the series. Here he is. And just finds the outside edge. But that was dropping short of the keeper. Good afternoon, Ishtiaq. Not looking too good for Bangladesh.
Yes, good afternoon, Roshan. Sri Lankans have dominated proceedings, and what a wonderful job the fast bowlers have done. They've exploited the early morning moisture, and Lakmal and Chamira have really bowled perfect line and length with a lot of hostility, particularly Lakmal. Snared up 3 wickets already.
I've been impressed with Tisara Pereira. Been a bit expensive in this game, and it's the role that the Sri Lankans are using him in this series. He's been used as an attacking option. Used to be more defensive, never really used to bowl his 10 overs. But here, he's been given that all clearance, he's been given the confidence. You've seen him run in and bend his back. Got a lot of bounce, bowled with reasonable pace. That's good. You could see that he's hitting that bat hard. At delivery over 130, that's his general speed in that mid 130s, 130 to the mid 130s. Mixed it up, but there you are, you could see he touches that 135 mark. That's around the pace he generally looks to bowl. Average is slightly down in this spell so far in this game. The average is in the 130s. Also, what I like about him, Ishtiaq, is the control that he's brought into his bowling in this series. He's not leaked runs at all. He's someone who's given runs in his career in the latter days or latter stages, but this has been different.
Yes, he's really made his presence felt. Tisara Pereira, I thought, for many years has really done a good job for Sri Lanka in this particular series. Since him being the senior member of the side, he's been looked to deliver, and he has done fantastically well this so far.
Oh, now was that off the man? The Sri Lankans were very excited. Could this be a fine tickle? Let's see what the umpire says. Yes, it is. It is an edge. Niroshan Dikwella just couldn't scalp it. Another look. A fine tickle. Oh, normally I would have thought Dikwella swallows those. He takes catches down the leg side. This time, he went with both hands. Just not able to hold on to it. How costly would this be?
Yes, bowled a very, very fine line and length, Tisara Pereira. And that was hooked well through mid-wicket. 4 runs there for Shabir Rahman. Over 53 for 4, Bangladesh.
কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট হতে পারবে না, এটা তো সবাই জানে, রাইট? তাহলে তোমার সাধারণ শ্যাম্পু তা দিয়ে কিভাবে ড্যান্ড্রাফ দূর হবে? নেভার। ফাইনালি পেয়েছি ভরসা করার মতো একটি শ্যাম্পু, বেস্ট এভার ক্লিয়ার নিউট্রিয়েন্ট 10 যুক্ত, যা দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নন স্টপ ক্লিয়ার।
So Sandakan, he will continue, but Shabir Rahman is a punishing batsman. That was short, asking to be hit, and the thing is, it wasn't quick, so he was able to hit it there. You would expect someone to hit it behind square leg, but he's plenty of time to play that shot. Just spraying down the leg side, Lakshan Sandakan tends to do that when he goes wide of the crease from round the wicket. That's been one of his issues, just spraying down the leg side. Sri Lanka did have their moment, I think, of Mushfiqur Rahim. And Tisara Pereira was bowling against him in the last over. Fine tickle, been missed down the leg side. Sri Lanka will expect Sandakan to try and look for wickets. He's an attacking option. Gets a bit of turn back at the right-hander. The wrong-hand bowler. There's a fine tickle as far as Mushfiqur Rahim was concerned. This is that drop chance we're talking about. Yeah, that should have been taken. That should have been taken, Ishtiaq. Hawk confirms that that was thick edge. Very fine.
That was a recreation catch for any wicket keeper. And Mushfiqur Rahim being the right treatment as when it deserves.
Well, we've spoken about Lakshan Sandakan's speeds that he bowls. We did show you some time ago about his pitch map. He's generally on a good length, but because he bowls a little bit slow, there you could see that as fast as he's under 80, loves the batsman. Now this time they're asking. Iqbal was very excited, not the umpire.
ভাই তুমি চা বানাই দিলা এক কাপ চাই যদি বানায় খাওয়াতে না পারি কমিশনার হওয়ার পরে কি করব ভাই তুমি যেরকম নাম্বার 1 তোমার চাও কিন্তু নাম্বার 1 এমন নাম্বার 1 মানুষদের জন্যই নাম্বার 1 চা পাতা কন্ডেন্স মিল্ক আর চিনির দুর্দান্ত কম্বিনেশনে এক কাপ নাম্বার 1 চা নাম্বার 1 এর জয় সব সময়
Right, it's 57 for 4, 16 overs completed. So, for the first time, Bangladesh middle order under some pressure here. Time for the likes of Shabir Rahman to put his hand up. We've heard about his stats. Have a really impressive record. But Mushfiqur Rahim's going to be such a vital cog now. But this time it's Shabir on strike. Lofts it straight to the man at mid-on. That's the wicket they wanted. Shabir Rahman looking to go over the top, finds a substitute fieldsman. Shehan Madhusankar, who's on the field. Oh, look at them. Hands on heads, but not the Sri Lankan fans. They got the lion flag out. This is an important wicket. Looking to force Pereira. Not timing it.
Now, what kind of a shot would you describe that? It was a shot, he was in a desperation, he didn't need to.
বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট থাকলে কি ঘরে শান্তি আসে? দেখুন।
খালাকে টাকা পাঠিয়েছো? দুদিন থেকে বলছি খালাকে টাকা পাঠাও।
send money খালার নাম্বার কাজে টাকা
সহজ কাজটা তুমি করতে ভুলে যাও, আমি বুঝি না।
কখন পাঠিয়েছ?
এখন বিকাশ করেছো না?
দেখলেন তো, আজই বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই? ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডি ব্রিস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
আলোকিত করছে সারা বাংলাদেশের অগণিত সম্ভাবনাকে। আলোরই সীমানা ছাড়ানো জার্নিতে প্রতিটি মানুষের সাথে আছে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক গ্রামীণ ফোন। ইউরোপিয়ান প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি আনোয়ারের A1 পাইপ মাটির 1200 ফুটের বেশি গভীর পর্যন্ত চাপ নিতে সক্ষম। বছরের পর বছর পার নো টেনশন। আনোয়ারের A1 বোরিং পাইপ চাপের বাপ।
Had an opportunity to make it big here. Looking to come down the pitch, looking to hit it on the up. Finds the man at mid-on. Soft dismissal, Ishtiaq.
Indeed, just when the team was looking to Kabir Rahman and Mushfiq Rahim to build up a partnership from here, and these youngsters, when they get these opportunities, don't grab them with both hands. And Kabir Rahman, not what you'd call a youngster now. He's a reasonably experienced player. Not what you'd expect from him.
Pereira rolling to a slip and a leg slip with the left hander in. He'll look to try and be aggressive. He'll bowl the short ball. He's used it judiciously, the short ball. Well, they want the captain, the boss as they call him, Ashrafi Mortaza. Of course, he's the boss. Done brilliantly well as captain player for Bangladesh. But he'll have to be at his A game in this match. Abul Hassan getting off the mark, inside edge. But this man will be the king. Mr. Pereira, we've been talking about the role he's played in this tournament for Sri Lanka. Look, the aggressive, wicket-taking option. And there you are. That's confirmation. He's got 10 wickets. He's the top. He's on the top of the tree in terms of wicket-taking.
This tournament has seen quite a lot of fast bowlers taking wickets, spinners getting wickets. The batsmen, if they want to put their head down and play a long innings, they've done that. You've seen Tamim Iqbal scoring 3 50s. He's played responsibly. You've seen Saqib getting 2 50s, and then Sikandar Raza also getting an 80. The man on screen, Tisara Pereira, has also got 4 wickets in this tournament so far, and then you've also had Graham Creamer. So you've had batsmen getting runs, you've had spinners getting wickets, seamers getting wickets. It's just the kind of wicket that is offering assistance to the batsmen and bowlers equally.
And he's also getting a bit of bounce here, Tisara Pereira, but it's very, very important that Sri Lanka wins this critical phase. They have done a lot of hard work, there's no doubt about it, but now they need to just complete it. They need to do the completing job. So very important that they play this little phase well. Single of the last ball. It's 59 for 5.
তা কতক্ষণ থাকে? ওড়না দিয়ে মুখ ঢেকেছো রোদ থেকে বাঁচার জন্য, কিন্তু বাসের জন্য দাঁড়িয়ে ত্বকের উজ্জ্বলতা গেল হারিয়ে। তো যত চেষ্টাই করো রোদে উজ্জ্বলতা হারাতেই পারে, তাই ব্যবহার করো
ফেয়ার অ্যান্ড লাভলি, দেয় আমাদের সেরা উজ্জ্বলতা।
এখন থেকে মুখের জন্য চমৎকার উজ্জ্বলতা।
Well, that's not a confident-looking Bangladesh batting lineup. In fact, it looks a terrible batting lineup today at the scorecard. 2 batsmen into double figures. Lakshan Sandakan looking for some revs on the ball, looking to toss it up. Sandakan has been good. He's generally bowled those good length areas, but as we pointed out, Ishtiaq, I think the problem has been that he's bowling a little bit too slow. Cleanly, they'll want to come back for 2, they'll run 2. Good running. So as a result of it, the speeds have been under 80. Even good length balls, batsmen have gone on to the back foot there. Now that's a confirmation. He's bowled almost everything under 80. So allows the batsman to play on the back foot as well, though it's good length.
Yes, and he relies on his variations also. He has got few deliveries in Zimbabwe, and that's an appeal, a very confident appeal, but negated there by the umpire, and that gives them, the batsman, 2 runs, leg byes, I suppose. And there you are.
I think he was he being hit outside the line? Iqbal isn't sure. Asking the captain, he's referred it. He's referred it. I get the feeling he was hit outside the line. Let's see. Review for leg before wicket, front foot first, please. Original decision is not out. Fair delivery, spin vision, please. Yeah. Ultra edge when ready, please. Yeah. Waiting for ultra edge. Can't say anything from that. Yeah. Still waiting for ultra edge. Yeah, here it comes. Yeah, just rock and roll. Just freeze it there, near the bat, freeze it near the bat, yeah. I clear spikes marks on the bat. When the ball is next to the bat, I'll go to the umpire now. Anis, you stay with your decision, you're on screen now. Now the question here is, were the Sri Lankans persuaded to ask for it because it was signal leg bias? In the end, there was an inside edge, so that was shown. The umpire gave it as leg bias, so obviously you would expect it to be pad. But now it will have to change his bat. So the question is, did they go up spontaneously anyway, irrespective of what the umpire said, or was it his signal that persuaded them?
I think they were very confident about that leg before appeal. They thought that it might have raised the pad, and it took a while before going for the review. But as you could see, it was a very, very faint edge on that occasion.
Looked outside the line to me first, but it looked very good after that. If not for that inside edge, it would have been an interesting call. Just that inside edge that really didn't need the umpire to go beyond that point. Abul Hassan on strike. Driven away on the offside this time. Good work in the deep, they'll come back for two. That was tossed up outside the off stump, so it was on a drivable length. But a man had slipped. The last ball of the over. That's the other one. That's the googly. This time a definite leg by 6.
যাত্রী সাধারণ, সাকিব ভাইয়ের পক্ষ থেকে বিশেষ ঘোষণা, বাংলা লিংক আমার অফার, *888# ডায়াল করলেই খুশিতে মারবেন ছক্কা। বাংলা লিংক আমার অফারে এমন ইন্টারনেট ডিসকাউন্ট সব ভুলে যাবে। *888# এক্ষুনি ডায়াল করে 1 নম্বর অপশন থেকে নিন 80% পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট ডিসকাউন্ট। বাংলা লিংক।
Well, those are the look at the projected scores at the current rate, 186. Most people felt a score of around 230, 240 might be good on the surface. But 5 runs and over, Bangladesh might get close to that. Lanka would have bowled very badly if they allowed Bangladesh to get to that score. Oh, that was nasty. That's the surprise delivery. That was quick. Near 136. Pereira can come up with deliveries like that. That throws rather nastily at the batsman.
Well, Abul Hassan, as if you know, has that the world record, scoring 100 century on debut. batting at number 10. Yes, he's got some batting credentials as far as Test cricket is concerned. But I was a bit surprised when he walked in to bat ahead of Nasir Hussain. I wonder what strategy there might be.
It's really nasty. Just gets an edge down to third man, giving himself room. That was short and wide. Just giving himself a bit of room, looking to hit. Backing away, and he gets a very fine edge. Almost the toe of the bat. It's a much needed boundary.
Perhaps his VPL performance, he did reasonably well as far as his VPL performance is concerned, both with the bat and the ball, and also maybe this left-hand, right-hand combination.
Yeah, that to me looks the reason. Goes past the edge now. Iqbal is very, very confident. That's given. So Thisara Pereira has got the 6th wicket. He's got to have a word to Mushfiqur Rahim. I wonder whether he wants to refer it. The Sri Lankan fielders were spontaneous. Yes, they referred it. They referred it. So let's see.
Yeah, third umpire to Param. Review for caught behind front foot first. Original decision is out, please. Fair delivery, spin vision, please. Very close to the bat. Can't say anything from that. Alternate, please. Yeah, roll it. Yeah, squeeze it there. Yeah. Yeah. Clear spikes mark. I'm satisfied it is off the bat when the ball is next to the bat. Bruce, you stay with your decision. You're on screen now.
জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে আধুনিকতার ছোঁয়া, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আধুনিকতার মানে তো নিজের শেকড়কে ভুলে যাওয়া নয়। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়, লাক্স।
আজ সৃষ্টি চলেছে স্বপ্ন জয়ের উদ্দেশ্যে। তৈরি হচ্ছে পদ্মা সেতু। এই গৌরবে অংশীদার হতে পেরে আমরা গর্বিত।
Nasir Hussain is the new batsman. Bangladesh in serious trouble. 71 for 6 for the first time in the series. They did have a few issues earlier on in the Zimbabwe game. That was the second half of the batting. But for the first time, the middle order under real pressure. This is another look. I clearly heard an inside edge. Good catch. Very good catch by the wicketkeeper. Had to change directions. This is the confirmation of ultra age. That was a big nick. So they got a backward short leg in or a leg slip in as well. Men walking in the 30-yard circle. No one at the edge. They're looking to stop the single here. So Sri Lanka on the attack. Bangladesh in trouble. 71 for 6.
The Sri Lankan bowlers have given nothing away. Nasir Hussain and Mushfiqur Rahim will have to dig deep. Plenty of overs still left. Nasir Hussain did have a reputation of being a finisher at some point in time during his career. Will try to take this opportunity and re-establish himself once again as being a dependable batsman. A short delivery outside the off stump.
Well, in his last 20 innings, he's averaging just 17, Ishtiaq, without a 50. So he'll need a good effort here. That will profit him and also profit the team. His best have been 41. That's what I'm confirming. Look at the average. Under 20. Best of 41. He'll have to do better than that. So in the 19th over, Bangladesh. Really struggling. Oh, that's good. Good short delivery. 19 overs gone. It's 71 for 6.
ডিম্বুন কে রান্না করেছে?
So we got 71 for 6 here, Bangladesh. Sandakan continues. Mushfiqur Rahim, he's going to be the key here, Ishtiaq. Bangladesh will want him to bat as long as he can. Those deliveries, they'll want to be tighter. No easy runs here. Now asking the question, they're very confident. But the middle and off stumps was seen. That would have been possibly the reason why the umpire thought that was not out. And no reviews also. They think that was gone. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, that looked very good indeed. That definitely looked good. That looked very good indeed.
There was more turn than the bowler would have expected or would have wanted. I think that extra turn may have forced the umpire to negate the appeal.
Yeah, there is run. So this is much better. This is much better from Lakshan Sandakan. Nice groove. Let's see. Let's see what Hawk says. What does it say? Oh yes. Oh yes. It would have been an umpire's call. That's what Hawk says. And it was clearly hitting the leg stump. That's why. Slices off the edge. A lot of pressure here for Bangladesh. Lot of pressure. Balls hitting the pad, slicing off outside edges. We're hoping that Mushfiqur Rahim will be taking most of the bowling.
Yes, in complete shambles, no doubt, and Mushfiqur Rahim sure has a job.
Well, that has been the story for Bangladesh. Those are the wickets lost. No partnership at all. And they'll be hurting Bangladesh for the first time under pressure. The rocker triangular. Tisara Pereira continues. Nasser Hussain needs a lot of runs behind his name. At average, not looking good the last 20 innings or so. But Pereira, he's had a few balls that has bounced rather awkwardly. And then on a length found the inside edge. He set him up beautifully. He bowled the short ball, very awkward to the left-hander, and then the length. Perfect. He's been very good, Pereira, this series. That's what he does quite well with that square arm. He tends to look for some reverse, which he generally does when he bowls at the death.
And all in all, I think the Bangladeshi batsmen have had no answer to the Sri Lankan bowlers. There you see Tisara Pereira's ODI career, best of 644 of 132 matches. He's also been known to be a big hitter lower down the order. Done reasonably well also as a lower down batsman.
I like Sri Lanka's approach in this game. They have come out looking to win, which is obvious. Sri Lanka has a chance of qualifying even if they lose us, but I like the way they've looked aggressive here. Lost the toss. Everyone spoke about how important it's to bat first. And I think the Sri Lankans have clearly told themselves they're going to go out there and compete. They're going to really ask a lot of questions. The bowlers have been brilliant, and so has the fielding been. Again, good work. Good work in the field. Kusal Mendis this time. They've been sharp. Catching has been good. Has set the tone with that run out of Shakib Al Hassan. And Danushka Gunatilaka had to aim at one stump. So that's where they really set the tone. And from there on, that catch to dismiss Tamim Iqbal. Another outstanding effort at cover. He's been the man. Danushka Gunatilaka in the side, replacing Kusal Perera, who's injured.
I think it's been so far the best exhibition of fast bowling during this tournament. The Sri Lankan bowlers looked very aggressive, hostile at times, using the short deliveries to good effect, worked out the batsmen, particularly Mohammad Riyad. It was very, very impressive to see how he was worked out and was caught deep down in the fine leg, playing that hook shot.
Last ball of the over. Single off it. 76 for 6. 21 overs completed.
বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট থাকলে কি ঘরে শান্তি আছে? দেখুন।
খালাকে টাকা পাঠিয়েছো? দুদিন থেকে বলছি খালাকে টাকা পাঠাও। সহজ রাস্তা তো কি করতে ভুলে যাও, আমি বুঝি না।
কখন পাঠিয়েছে?
এখন বিকাশ করেছো না?
দেখলেন তো, আজই বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলুন।
Bangladesh looking down the barrel of a gun here. Gun at the moment belongs to the Sri Lankans. After 21-76 for 6, it's not something they really thought they'd be looking at after Mashrafe Mortaza won the toss. That's played past the infield into the deep for a single. Every run very important. Because with the experience, Mushfiqur Rahim on strike now going on to 25. Nasser Hussain has the opportunity to prove his worth. Just heard that he hasn't had a decent run. Average, not something that you want to mention, but opportunity here for him to establish himself in the team once again. Been absolutely marvellous from the Sri Lankan bowlers, hasn't it, Alistair?
Yeah, top draw fielding as well. They've come into this game with real attitude, the Sri Lankans. You can see from the get-go that they really wanted to leave it all out there today, make a big play for getting into this final. And so far, so good. They've really knocked them right behind the black ball, Bangladeshis, and it'll be very difficult for them to dig themselves out of this hole. So far as these two, though, they've got two accomplished players. So they have got an opportunity. This is Mushfiqur Rahim against Sri Lankan spinners in the third one-day international. This is the one boundary, so chipping it in the gap, mainly on the leg side. He's found it equally difficult today. Sandakan with his left arm leg spin googlies has proved pretty handy thus far without getting a wicket, but he has created a few opportunities and the evidence as well of a wee bit of turn as well.
Suspicious minds can be very dangerous for a batsman. Guessing what the ball is going to do. Nicely into that flowing shot, but straight to the fielder. Nasser Hussain will do well to just see what's coming out from the release point of Dakshin Sandakan. Has bowled those googlies pretty well. Not coming back into him again for no runs. Good over once again. It's 79 for 6.
Congratulations.
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের ঠিক উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
absolutely top-class bowling from the Sri Lankans. Lakmal 3 for 21, 2 for 27 to Shere Pereira. Also, there's Chamira, who's not been amongst the wickets, but look at his figures. 4 overs, just the 5 runs. And he's helped to maintain the pressure from the other end when he opened up with Suranga Lakmal. So all that coming from the Dutch Bangla band and the far end of the ground. Still got a slip in.
He's done it every single time he's been given the ball in this tournament to Shere Pereira, come and taken wickets at crucial times, been aggressive. He really has had a superlative tournament. There he is there with bat and ball. And he bowled with plenty of heat, plenty of gas, and that's what I'm talking about. Yes, the wicket's coming from the good length deliveries, but it's the short stuff, I reckon, that set it up. Not allowing the batsmen to press forward, been pushing them back. They like to get on the front foot to the Bangladeshi batters, and he just hasn't allowed that. Top draw.
Yeah, just looking at that pitch map, you're talking about setting them up. Bangladesh is getting enticed into just going for the attacking shots once in a while, but this is the situation from where they will be tested. They have been tested right from the word go, with losing early wickets. Akib Al Hassan going early, Namal Haq to a lazy shot, snorter from the bowler Lakmal to get rid of Tamim Iqbal. So all in all, it's been an absolutely marvellous performance by the Sri Lankans so far in this game. Down the wicket, gives him the charge. Oh, that's gone straight to the fielder. Goodness gracious, that's absolutely uncalled for. He's dancing down the wicket, got the thickish inside part of the bat, and straight to Mendes.
His first wicket in 6 games. He's been so economical this afternoon as Chamira, and finally gets his man. A bit of frustration, you'd have to say, down the wicket. Mushfiqur Rahim trying to turn it away on the leg side. And there it goes. That's what that means to him. He knows how long it's been. And he's got a very big...
ইন্টারনেট আজ আলোকিত করছে সারা বাংলাদেশের অগণিত সম্ভাবনাকে। আলোরই সীমানা ছাড়ানো জার্নিতে প্রতিটি মানুষের সাথে আছে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
রাতুল অ্যাবসেন্ট। বাচ্চারা অ্যাবসেন্ট মানে অসুখ। ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে
যাই জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
The skipper comes in. Wealth of experience, 186th match for him. 51 not out his best, could do with that. And the sorry state of affairs for his team. Well, they say, cometh hour, cometh the man. What can he do? He's going to be tested. This is unnecessary, really. Mushfiqur Rahim did well prior to that shot. Just getting a little frustrated. Dancing down the wicket. He knew he should not have gone for that shot. It's not very responsible on his part. Oh, that's up in the air. Just beyond the reach of the fielder there. Square him up. Got the leading edge.
All happening here. Dinesh Chandimal, the captain, trying to make the hard yards to get to that delivery. Ended up popping up in no man's land, trying to turn it away on the leg side. Mashrafi. That was very nearly the 8th wicket, of course. Bangladesh. They really have been all at sea this afternoon. Haven't got to grips at all with the Sri Lankan bowling. You'd have to say some of the shots have left a wee bit to be desired.
That's tucked around the corner for Mashrafi to open his account. Yeah, absolutely right. I think all the credit has to go to the Sri Lankan bowlers, but some of the shots attempted, Shabir Rahman, just so Mushfiqur Rahim, uncalled for. He's got his fans all around the ground, all around the country, and all around the world. Big Mash He's got his work cut out today. In deep trouble, Bangladesh 80 for 7 in the 23rd over. He has decided, having a look at that pitch, that you'd bat first has not paid off. Sri Lankans coming round from
প্রতিদিন